Everybody, it's Linda Frame at DailyAdversitySupport.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about how to control your frustration. I'm telling you, I know as well as you do, that can get so out of hand if you don't put a lid on it. And I experienced that with someone yesterday afternoon. They were having so much trouble with frustration. Holy smokes, which prompted me to want to talk about it today, because there are things that you can do about it, and there's things that you can do that you have to control it. You really do. And you can, because things build up and build up and build up inside of you, and it's got to go somewhere. It's like a teapot. It's like a teapot that you put on the stove, you flip it on high, and all of a sudden the pressure's got to go somewhere. So where does it go? It goes out the top, and of course you know the whole thing. The thing whistles, and here you go. So that's the same thing with frustration. You have got to do something with it. So the best thing to do is to stop it and keep it under control before it gets out of hand. And how do you do that? You have to take control. There's a lot of things you can do. You know, when we were babies, for example, babies, if they wanted something, what did they do? They cried and cried and cried and cried to get what they wanted. If they wanted a bottle, they just cried and cried. If they wanted to be picked up, they just cried and cried. They learned that they could get something from doing that. So that was a learned behavior. That's not something instinctive. That was what they learned because they were rewarded by crying. Well, as adults, we can't keep acting like that. You can't keep whining and crying and pitching a fit and having a temper tantrum just because you want something, because you're not going to be rewarded like you were as a baby. That, again, that was learned behavior. So you've got to take more control of your frustration and keep it down. Why do you have so much frustration? Well, in the first place, you've got your expectations way too high. Way too high. You need to lower it. You're unrealistic with your goals. You're unrealistic with your expectations of yourself. You've got a list a mile long that you've got to do, and only a quarter of the time to get it done. You've got to take control of that. You've got to get out of the should-be syndrome. You should be more organized. You should be more wealthy. You should have a better job. You should be. You've got to stop that. Seriously. Gotta stop it. You take control of your life. Breathe. Lower your expectations, lower your goals, for one thing. You also need to go back to having small wins. You know, when you do something well, reward yourself for it. When you finish something, reward yourself for it. Those are small wins. You need to start back to zero and do the basics, and it'll start calming down. But you have to be conscious of it and work at it every day. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it today, and we'll touch on that again. This is Linda Frame at DailyAdversitySupport.com, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And have a calm, blessed day. Be kind to everybody. Bye-bye.